practice this morning. Um, First of all, thank you, Erin, for having me, and thank you all for being here and taking this time for some self care. It's so important these days. Um, I'm going to share a little bit about what Yoga Nidra is and what the benefits that you derive from practicing it. Um, we'll do a short breathing exercise as we get into our Yoga Nidra practice. And then there'll be about 25 minutes of you just listening to my voice and following my instructions as best you can. And if you fall asleep, that's fine. Don't worry about it. If you get so relaxed you fall asleep, that part of you that I'm talking to is still actually listening to what's my voice. Um, so yoga nidra is often called the yoga of sleep. It puts you into that space between waking and sleep. It slows your brain waves down and really helps you connect to your body. So it's really beneficial for many things. It's good for reduced stress. It's good for anxiety and depression. Lowers blood pressure. It helps improve sleep. So there's a lot of benefits to practicing yoga nidra. I think I've been doing it every night for about the last 2 to 3 months, and my quality of sleep is so much better. It's amazing. So there's no right or wrong way to do this. So whatever arises for you, just recognize it and just accept what's going on and be the observer. And so you can do it lying down or sitting up, whichever is the most comfortable. So in lying down, you can have your a pillow under your head and a bolster under your knees. And it's great if you have an eye pillow around, but if you don't worry about anything. So just become as relaxed and as comfortable as you can and just listen to my voice. And it's fine to have, if you're sitting up, you can have your head push like back a little bit so that just become as comfortable as you can. Just waiting for you all to get comfortable. Erin looks very comfortable. Awesome. Yeah, just relax as best you can. So, welcome to Yoga Nidra for stress. As you begin, give yourself complete permission to allow anything that arises during the practice to simply be. If it's a sound or an emotion or physical sensation, whatever it is, I invite you to simply welcome it in, recognize it for what it is, and simply be the witness of whatever arises. Allow it to be just as it is. Remember, your job isn't to fix or to change anything. Through deep, prolonged, and systematic awareness, you will work to open to your truest self and remember that the feeling of your most natural state of being is that of relaxed awareness. So please make yourself as comfortable as possible. Try to set the conditions right to avoid distractions. Know that despite your best efforts, things may arise nonetheless. Things like sounds and emotions and memories, etc. Simply remember that your job isn't to try to ignore these when they come. In fact, it's quite the opposite. Like I said, just use whatever arises as a simple way of practicing awareness and acceptance for things just as they are during this practice. I invite you to follow my words, and as you do, you'll cultivate a deeper and deeper awareness. And during the process, you may find that you become systematically more relaxed. Modern psychology has shown that you can't be stressed and relaxed at the same time. So you're going to work to become very relaxed. Allow yourself to relax bit by bit and open to your true self through this deep awareness. Let's go on this journey together. So, to begin, start with a few deep breaths in through your nostrils with sighs out your mouth. Breathe into the nostrils. Maybe hold your breath for a brief second, then open your mouth and offer a sigh. So breathe in, hold for a few seconds, and breathe out. And if you're feeling stress in this moment, make your sigh a little more vocal, like kind of a moan. So breathe in through the nostrils, hold for a second, and out through the mouth. I find that sighing is extremely helpful to relieve stress. Try doing this one more time. Breathe in, breathe out. Now begin to breathe deeply in and out through your nostrils. And if you know Ujjayi breath, practice a few rounds of Ujjayi breath. And if you're not familiar with this breath, it's slow and deep nostril breathing, which focuses a little bit more on the exhales than the inhales. Also, with Ujjayi breath or whisper breath, you breathe in such a way that constricts the airflow, just the back of your throat, giving you a whisper both on the inhale and the exhale. Don't constrict your breath so much that you find it difficult to breathe, but merely enough to simply feel the texture of your breath. Whether with Ujjayi breath or simple deep breaths through your nostrils, continue breathing slowly. Remember to emphasize the exhale more than the inhale. This is key to relaxation and to lowering the stress response. You may find that your nervous system is already beginning to calm down. Keep your jaw relaxed and relax your face. And if there's any other way you can start to get more comfortable, please do that now. Now release the Ujjayi breath or deep breathing and just breathe as naturally as possible. And as you lie down with your closed eyes and simply open to whatever you happen to be most aware of in this moment, be that the sound of my voice or an emotion you are experiencing in this moment, just welcome, recognize, and witness whatever's most present for you now. Practice being simply curiously aware of it. You don't have to fix it. You don't have to change it. You just notice it. And in this moment, I invite you to be aware of anything that feels outside of yourself. It might be temperature, sounds and smells, anything that feels external. Practice welcoming, recognizing, and witnessing whatever you're most aware of. And let's agree to let go of any sort of judgment about anything for the remainder of this Yoga Nidra practice. Now bring your attention inside to anything that feels internal to your being. It could be energy or physical sensation, emotions, or thoughts. Simply notice with that neutral observation anything that feels internal. Go back to the external realm, to whatever feels outside. Welcome, recognize, and witness anything that feels external. Now internal. Again, notice anything that feels internal. And in this moment, I invite you to feel both what is inside and outside at the same time. Don't worry if this doesn't make sense. I invite you to do this nonetheless. Feel as if the boundary of your body were diffuse or porous, and what is external could also be internal. Feel both simultaneously. You might notice that while you can be aware of one thing in one moment and another thing in another moment, the thing that isn't changing is awareness. It is by all the changing things that you are aware of which reveal that which never changes, awareness itself. Be awareness itself. Now, in this part of our practice, you're going to establish your sankalpa. This is the seed of intention. This is a sacred seed of intention that you will place upon the altar of your heart. As you practice these deepening layers of awareness through your Yoga Nidra practice today, you will align with your true nature, that of awareness itself, and thereby create the perfect conditions for this seed to grow and to bloom. Your Yoga Nidra practice will create the fertile soil for the seed of your intention to grow and to bloom and then manifest in your life. Consider what you feel you need most in life right now. What do you need from this practice? The sankalpa that I would invite you to adopt today is this positive statement of truth. Repeat this in your mind. My most natural state of being is relaxed awareness. My most natural state of being is relaxed awareness. My most natural state of being is relaxed awareness. Say that a few times in your head. Doing so places that intention on the altar of your heart and allows the universe to pinpoint the way in which you'll come to know yourself through experiencing your natural state of relaxed awareness. Everything we do from here forward in our Yoga Nidra practice will nourish this seed of intention, this sankalpa, and give it the right conditions for it to grow and manifest in your life. If possible, I invite you to become even more relaxed. Now choose a place, either real or imagined, a memory of a place, or perhaps the place that acts like a sanctuary for you, a place where you can be your best, where you are happy, where you feel love or are at peace. This is your sanctuary, your personal oasis of peace. And this is a place you can always go to, whether in waking or dreaming consciousness. As you choose your sanctuary, I invite you to be there in your awareness. Do this by feeling all the details of your sanctuary as you run through your senses. Is this place inside or outside? Is it daytime or nighttime? Begin to notice what you see around you in your sanctuary. See with your own eyes the shapes, the colors, the textures, and objects. Are there other people or animals there? No. What does it smell like in your sanctuary? As you breathe in, your breath is totally natural and normal, but the scent of your sanctuary fills your entire being. Notice what you can hear in your sanctuary. If there are any tastes in your sanctuary, taste these flavors on your tongue. What do you feel on your skin? Feel the temperature, textures, pressure, whether you are wet or dry, hot or cold. If you can feel the presence of another person or animal or being. What emotion exists in your sanctuary? Invite this emotion to arise to the surface and notice where you feel this emotion in your heart. Practice welcoming this emotion, recognizing it as emotion, and witnessing this emotion. You're simply noticing this emotion. Remember, this is a sanctuary where you can be at your best, a place where you feel happiness, peace, or love. Remember, there's no limit to the sanctuary. It never diminishes or goes away. It is a place that is always there for you, and you can come here anytime you wish. If during this practice anything should arise spontaneously, such as an emotion, thought, or sensation, remember to simply welcome, recognize, and witness it. I invite you to stay with it for a moment and just witness it. After you've witnessed it for a moment, if you need to respond with a deep breath or move your position, that's fine. But first, simply be the witness. At every step throughout this practice, simply stay relaxed as you welcome, recognize, and witness all that presents itself, whether by my suggestion or whatever arises spontaneously. You can respond to anything in your life most powerfully as the observer, as awareness itself. If something arises that you don't want to work on today, you may always go back to your personal sanctuary by remembering all of your senses in your personal oasis. Now I invite you to go deeper along this journey of Yoga Nidra with me. Begin to refine your attention by noticing the sensations of your body. I invite you to feel your entire body as broad, open awareness. There's nothing you need to do or change about your body. Simply feel your body as sensation. Feel your entire body as sensation. Bring all of your attention to the simple sensation of your mouth. There's no need to move it or change it or do anything about it. Simply feel the sensation of your mouth, your lips, your teeth, and your tongue. Welcoming the sensation, recognizing it as sensation, as well as anything that spontaneously arises in your awareness. Simply be the witness to the sensation of mouth. Bring your attention to the sensation of eyes. Feel your eyelids, the place where they touch. Feel the weight of your eyeballs in their sockets. Feel all the muscles around your eyes and allow them to relax. Now be aware of the sensation of your ears, simply feeling them as presence. Feel as if all the muscles around your ears could also relax. There's nothing to try to hear, there's nothing to try to do. You are simply aware of the sensation of ears. Now of nose, simply feeling the presence of your nose, your nostrils, and the bridge of your nose. In this moment, remember what it feels like to have a facial, or when you've just washed your face with a warm washcloth and every pore in your entire face is open and it feels fresh and alive. Adopt that feeling in your entire face in this moment. Feel this openness in your forehead and eyebrows, your eyes and your temples, the bridge of your nose and your nostrils, your cheekbones, and the planes of your cheeks, upper lip, lower lip, chin, and jaw. Feel the presence of your entire face, bright and relaxed. Feel your face as relaxed. Now bring your attention to the crown of your head and remember a time when you've had a scalp massage or you've put some sort of shampoo or eucalyptus or mint in your hair that makes your head tinkle with a sort of effervescence. Allow the feeling of your entire scalp to become alive. Feel all those little muscles in your scalp that help your eyebrows raise or that wiggle your ears. Allow all those little muscles to relax. Feel the crown of your head as weight and as softness, and feel your face as weight and softness. Feel your entire head at once, your face and scalp at the same time. Feel your head as one field of sensation, a sphere of sensation that has no real periphery and has no real center, just broad sensation. Welcome your head as sensation. Recognize it as sensation, and merely be the witness to the sensation of your head. Now feel the sensation of throat and neck. Notice how good it feels to simply listen and not have to say anything in this moment. Relax and simply enjoy being quiet. As you listen to my words, feel a sensation of collarbones, shoulders, and trace the sensation of your arms from shoulders down to your elbows through your forearms to wrists, from wrists through fingertips. In this moment, put all of your attention on the sensation of your left hand, your thumb in particular. Feel your left thumb. Now place all of your attention on your right hand, your thumb in particular. Feel your right thumb. Now left thumb. Now right thumb. Now feel both thumbs simultaneously. Just feel sensation as presence. Welcome, recognize, and witness the sensation of thumbs, not as two things, but as one thing. And you may notice that in one moment you are aware of one thing, in the next moment you are aware of another thing. But as you notice them together, you open to what is beyond things as separate, into a oneness, into awareness itself. Different things you are aware of illuminate awareness itself. In this moment, I invite you to be awareness. You are awareness. experiencing itself in this moment as sensation. As awareness, be the sensation of chest. Notice your heart beating in your chest as the movement of your breath, as your chest lifts and lowers easily and naturally as awareness. Feel yourself experiencing yourself as the sensation of belly, soft and relaxed. Feel your back. Now bring your attention to the sensation that you feel in your pelvis. Feel your legs from hips through your thigh, bones to knees, down, knees to ankle, through the ankles, all the way down to your toes. Feel your entire body, head to toe, and feel your entire body as large, expansive, impossibly large, without any real definition or perimeter. Your body is simply large. And now in this moment, feel your body as small. Be very small. Adopt the feeling of smallness in your body. Your entire body is small, without center. Now adopt the feeling of being large again, looking down on something very, very small, an ant or a grain of sand, feeling very large compared to this small thing you were looking at. Now you are very small, looking out into the expanse of the universe, maybe lying on the ground, looking up into space, feeling the largeness of it all. Now, in this moment, be both the expansiveness and the minute simultaneously. Be the part of you that cannot be defined by large or small. That part of you that just is. Feelings like small and large will come, and as you hold them simultaneously, you will discover the feeling and the experience of that part of you that never changes. The part is awareness itself. Be awareness itself. You are awareness expressing itself in the form of your body, of your energy, of your life. Feel how energy is manifesting your body in this moment. Feel how energy is flowing or moving. Energy could manifest as colors, movement, heaviness, or lightness, a feeling of vitality, relaxedness, or dullness. Simply welcome, recognize, and witness any way in which energy feels in your body. No need to fix, to change, or to do anything. Now feel this energy move into the places that help you ground your body, into your hands, into your feet, and into your belly. Grounding energy is moving into hands, feet, and belly, like building up a reservoir of energy that is grounded and stable. This grounded energy is always there when you need to do work and holding comfortably. In this moment, notice how relaxed you may have become. If it feels safe, I invite you to remember what it feels like to feel a little stressed. Not your most stressful moment ever, but remember what it feels like just to be a little stressed. And if that doesn't feel like you want to work with it at this moment, remember your sanctuary, that place where you feel love or happiness or peace and in your mind. Remember all of those senses you experience. But if it's okay, just feel what it feels like to be a little stressed. Perhaps maybe just a little annoyed at something. What does a little stress feel like in your body? What do your senses do? Feel this emotion of a little stress in all the ways it affects your being. Notice energy, thoughts, other emotions, and body. Like many emotions, sometimes stress is simply calling for an action. Does this feeling seem to have a message tied to it? What's the first thing that comes into your mind? Does this emotion have a message for you? Simply welcome, recognize, and witness this emotion. Perhaps the message resonates, or maybe it's simply stress talking. You're just the witness. Now, for you, what is the opposite emotion of stress? Name whatever emotion you feel is the opposite of stress. Invite that emotion to rise to the surface, that emotion that is the opposite of stress. Where do you feel that opposite emotion in your body? What is the opposite emotion of stress? And what does that feel like in your body when you invite that emotion to the surface? Notice where you feel it, how you feel it. Describe that to yourself. Does it feel like a sensation, like an energy with a color or movement? Energy can manifest in many ways possible. Still, you are merely welcoming, recognizing, and witnessing this opposite emotion, all the ways you are affected by this opposite emotion. What is the opposite of stress, and how does that feel in your body? Remember a time when you felt that emotion resonate in your body. Feel this opposite emotion with your senses. If that opposite emotion had a message for you, what would that message be? Allow it to be the first thing that comes to your mind. Don't try to force it. Now, for a moment, go back to what it felt like to have a little bit of stress. Can you simply allow a little bit of stress to be? You're not owning it. You are simply allowing yourself to pick it up for a moment. Now, agree to let it go and pick up that emotion that is the opposite of stress. What is that opposite emotion to stress? What does that other emotion feel like in your body? Remember the colors, the message, and the feeling of that opposite emotion. Give yourself a minute to feel this other emotion again. You can simply pick it up whenever you want, as if it were an object that you can pick up whenever you wish. Now, this doesn't need to make sense, but I invite you to hold both emotions, stress and its opposite, simultaneously. You are holding one emotion in one hand and the other emotion in the other hand. You are holding both emotions simultaneously. Stay with this visualization of holding on to these two emotions for just a moment. In this moment, I invite you to let go of both emotions. Just let them run through your fingers so you're just left empty and open. Adopt the feeling of letting go for a moment and allow yourself to be empty and open. Your body stays comfortably grounded on the floor and everything feels comfortable and relaxed while you let go of emotions. What is the part of you that is larger than stress or any emotion? Feelings of stress will come and go, but as emotions change, they reveal an unchanging awareness. Be awareness itself, aware of emotions, but bigger than any emotion. Your most natural state is that of relaxed awareness. Be relaxed awareness. What are you aware of in this moment? Just like emotions, you have the power to let go of any events or circumstances that have ever happened in your life or ever will happen in your life. In this moment, simply let go of history. Let go of the idea of the future. There is only now. You can let go of your name, your job, your responsibilities. Things in this moment just are. Let go of family, careers, education, success, mistakes, all identity. There's nothing you need in this moment. There's nothing you lack in this moment. Everything just is. Let everything simply be as you let go and relax. Everything simply is. There's nothing to do. There's nothing to control. Everything just is. Repeat these words in your mind. My most natural state of being is relaxed awareness. My most natural state of being is relaxed awareness. My most natural state of being is relaxed awareness. I am relaxed. I am aware. I am relaxed awareness. Everything simply is. I am. Now, in this moment, feel energy again in your body, grounded energy in feet and hands. Come back to the feeling of your body. With this energy in hands and feet and belly grounding you, feel yourself back as body, as hands and feet and belly. You are lying on the floor. Feel the outline of your body, the weight of your body. Simply be aware of the sensation of your body. Give yourself a moment to remember your sanctuary, that place where you can feel your best, where you are happy, where you feel love and are at peace. Remember your senses in your sanctuary, and remember your sanctuary, your inner oasis, is a place where you can always go. It is an unending, forever place. It's a riches that never leaves you, a place that is always abundant, and you can return here, whether in waking or dreaming consciousness, anytime you could feel you could use the support of your sanctuary. And one more time, repeat in your mind your sankalpa. My most natural state of being is relaxed awareness. Now you've practiced deep awareness during your Yoga Nidra practice today. You're going to move throughout your life with greater openness, clarity of mind and heart, and a sense of purpose. You will have a greater perspective over problems and situations that will naturally beset you. And when problems and situations come, you'll be able to respond rather than react to them from your highest place, that of relaxed awareness. You will find yourself experiencing stress less and less in your life. And as you practice this Yoga Nidra practice regularly, you will become more and more familiar with what it's like to be in your natural state of being, that of relaxed awareness. This will become normal and easy. I invite you to treat this practice you've done today like a large deposit into a bank account of wellness that you are choosing to regularly fill up day by day. Now, in a moment, I'm going to count down from 5, and at the end, that will signal the end of our yoga practice. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yoga Nidra is over. Now you can wiggle your hands and your toes and fingers and just kind of gently come back to the present. And for those of you who are lying down, you can just roll over on your side and then come up to a seated position. And I'd be really interested if any of you want to integrate this and what you are feeling, you could maybe jot down a few words on your notepad after, but I'd be really interested to hear how all of you found that, how you were relaxed and yeah. So